In politics, you're either on message or you are losing. Let's get to it. Welcome to On Message, a weekly look at where the battle lines are drawn and who is winning the war of words. This week, introducing legislation. Earlier this week, the Salt Lake Tribune's Brian Schott reported in the rundown that Utah Senator Mike Lee has introduced 9 pieces of legislation opposing federal COVID vaccine mandates.
9 times.
9 times.
First of all, let's talk logistics. Introducing legislation is a lot like filing a lawsuit. Anyone can do it, but the chances of it amounting to anything, that's a whole other story. As Schott reports, none of the bills have any co-sponsors at this point, and even if the senator rounds up some GOP support to pass it through the Senate, the likelihood of it getting any traction in the House or signed by the president are virtually non-existent. Introducing legislation shouldn't impress you. Passing it or even killing it should. So if the bills aren't designed to actually become law, what's the point? I'm glad you asked. Let's not forget that 2022 is just 3 months away, and it is an election year for Utah's senior senator, who is facing 2 intra-party challengers, by the way. While the odds of winning the nomination of his party are stacked heavily in his favor already, it never hurts to stake out a position that gives you everything you want. And COVID is a tricky issue for a lot of Republican candidates. But Senator Lee was given a huge gift by President Biden when the latter issued his vaccine mandate for all federal workers and all private businesses with over 100 employees. Now Lee can be pro-vaccination to the more level-headed crowd. After all, he's had COVID and he's been vaccinated. But he can also placate the anti-vax crowd by being anti-federal mandate. POTUS essentially gave him a constitutional stump to stand on and fire up his base. And just like that, a politician can be all things to all voters all the time, mostly because so many of them don't know the difference between introducing legislation and actual policy making.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Mrs. Bueller. It's a fool's paradise. He is just leading you down the primrose path.
I can't believe it.
It's a smart strategy that almost never fails. That's it for this week. More On Message in the next issue of the Utah Political Underground. Make sure you visit the site and sign up for our weekly email update. You can find more On Message videos, in-depth Utah political stories and analysis, plus podcasts and more at utahpoliticalunderground.com.